Peace, family. Welcome back to another episode of Cast Out Limits podcast. Today, I got a special guest on the show. Um, this brother has been a profound force in the community. A visionary, a leader, an activist. Um, someone who provides a lifeline to children and families all across Baltimore City. Um, and most importantly, a father. Um, my brother Jerel. Welcome to the episode, brother.
Pleasure, man.
Welcome,
Thanks
man.
for having me.
Yeah, yeah.
Pleasure being here, man. It's a blessing, man, just to be able to give back some understanding, my story, what's taking place in our city, and how we provide these resources for our people.
Yeah, man. So just tell me a little about, man. Tell the people about For My Kids, man. What does it mean to you? And
Mm.
like how did it come about, bro?
So, for my kids, for me, it means everything. Working in the community, helping out people, because the need is so much of a need. Um, it, to me, it was born in me. I'm the oldest grandchild. Got seven sisters, so I was always asked upon to help, to take care of kids, to be the leader, and it kind of like carried over outside my house in my hood.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gotcha.
I get around my guys and make good decisions, and always try to keep them focused, and that kind of like built upon my resume and my behavior, my attitude, who I was. Real cool. He gonna be in a mix, but he ain't gonna be getting in no trouble. So, a lot
Right.
of guys like navigated or attracted to that. You know what I'm saying? It was a form of living, man. Like understanding how to be cool and how to be down, but not being in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
something I guess you can teach, and it got to be in you. You got to want it.
Yeah, man. I see that you got a passion for it, bro. This not just no, you know, thing that you just trying to get money out of or something that
Yeah,
you know, is you just do. This is something that means something to you, bro.
yeah, it means a lot, man. We live in Baltimore, man. We've been affected so much growing up, seeing people, whether it's getting robbed,
Mm-hmm.
shot, homeless, addictions, recidivism, abortion, black on black crime. So at some point, like, who gonna be the change? Like, I can
Right.
choose, or I could have chose to do all them other things that I just named, but I wanted to be a change in a different demographics, man. I wanted to make an example out of somebody, man. So I felt as though if I could be an example, others will follow.
Right. Yeah. And that's important, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Just being an example to the youth that somewhat doesn't have a guidance, bro. Just
Yeah,
they is it's hard to witness at times, man. Just it's hard to see. It's hard to 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 realize that our people are lost, our kids are lost. So just being that force in the community is such a valuable thing, bro. And that's what this, you know, platform is about, just to shed light on that, you know?
yeah. We look up to the wrong stuff. You know,
Most definitely.
we talked about that. People glorify negativity. We amped up off of something come on the gram that gets a whole bunch of likes. Like the mindset, the narrative has to change.
Ah,
But it
man.
needs to change with individuals that's like-minded and people that people can respect.
Right.
Because once they see them doing these things, then they follow, and that's just how life is, man. Leaders lead. We
Mm-hmm.
can't lead if we don't know what we're leading.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So a lot of us is like, look, I got to the bag, or I'm here and there, I'm good. No, man, you gotta roll, man. You got, somebody helped you out. Somebody looked out for you. Somebody gave you information. You just ain't say, oh, I'm gonna wake up and be great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It had to happen through some training, through some push. You
Right.
know, a lot of times our OGs ain't got no push no more.
Mm-hmm.
Our young boys I ain't listening, man. I'm good. I'm good. Then our unks is like, man, I'm tired of talking to the young boys.
Right.
So, it's a big missing, barrier far as the eras, the age disparity, the respect level.
Respect.
Like when I was coming up, I respected people, you ain't sit on a porch and do certain things. Now people can't even come outside. The older people, they can't come on their porch no more. The young, they got the block going crazy. They making noise. They sitting on their steps. They hustling. You had to respect the older lady, man, back in the day. Now you don't respect nobody,
Yeah, that's
So
true.
a lot of our morals and values are gone.
Mm-hmm.
You got to instill them back. Unity, man, teamwork, togetherness, fellowship. People got to know what that looks like. First, you got to have some street credibility.
Right.
Because the kids don't respect the lame. Lames win. Think they respect it? No. But they will respect you once I show you the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you ain't know I was a nerd, did you?
Right.
Hey, buddy, I'm a nerd too. I just got on a pair of J's.
Right.
Like, the mindset.
I was literally about
It's
to
just the
mention
mindset,
the
man.
mind, bro.
We got to change the mindset.
gonna
The
mention that,
mindset, the mental is stronger than anything.
Yes, sir.
You are what you believe.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man, some dudes believe they're going to get money while they in high school. They believe I'm going to do this and that, so they go out hustling.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be a rapper, so you try to be a rapper. Yeah, you listen to Money Jake, YG Tech, Scholar. Like, hey, these guys, man, you know how much stuff them guys done went through? Do you want to go through what they going through? I doubt it. I know a couple of them guys. Let's get them down here and let them tell you what that looks like.
Exactly, because it's gonna put you in a place where you don't want to be.
Nah, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna put you in a place where
it's a different route to take, man.
You gotta fight for something that's not even worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth fighting for.
Survival.
When it's a whole nother path that you can choose to elevate yourself and your family.
But how you gonna elevate yourself and your family? You don't know.
Exposure.
You don't know.
We talked about that too.
Yeah, who's gonna expose them? Me or you? Do you got the time? You got the time to stop out your day to volunteer and give time to another young brother to tell him what he need to do wrong, to get his bio right, to get his resume right, to build up his soft skills, to put him in the right direction?
Right.
Can you do that to 50 kids? No. Can you do it to 1 or 2? Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So how many people is taking their time to do that?
Right.
Not many. Unless they tied to a program, unless a kid got in trouble, he got a mentor. A lady hit me. Why my son gotta go to jail to get a mentor? I said, no, he really don't, man. But that's the perception. Like, who gonna help our kids, yo? I just gave you a breakdown. It take time to educate that kid.
Mm-hmm.
There's thousands of kids lost like that. We need more of us that's gonna spend the time.
Right.
Like after the podcast, what's next? All right, boom, this was going on. We putting out hey, look, we calling up a certain amount of mentors. We having a one-on-one meeting to see who can do X, Y, Z. And on this one particular day, we helping these particular kids. We gotta really we gotta groom it. We gotta grow it.
Yeah.
We got to, man. We dying out here. We losing. You talk about recidivism rate, right?
Yeah.
They coming back and forth, going back in. I do jail reform work with JCI. I do jail reform work with baby bookings. It ain't no babies down there.
Right.
They got switches. Them babies will leave you in the dirt.
Yes, sir.
But that comes from fear. That comes from the unknown. That comes from lack of knowledge. That comes from lack of being accepted. Excuse me, sir. People want to be accepted. How I'm going to be accepted? I'm going to be able to, I'm going to bang this joint off. I got to carry a bit. I'm going to hit this chick. Like, dude, no. It's something that's
way
called
more to life than that.
Yeah, man. We call it certifications. We call it degrees. We call it cybersecurities. We call it jobs. It's so many different things you can do to be great besides be violent. Yeah. And that's what we try to give back to our kids. How can you teach that? How can you educate that? Lead by example. Shorty, I don't need to be violent to be great. Look at my company. Look at my lifestyle. Look at my friends. I don't know if we look great, but we don't look bad.
Right. We eating.
We
good.
Come on, man. What you want to do? You want the most money in the world? No. You can't. It's always going to be somebody that got more than you.
Always.
Get to a point in life, be accepted, be happy, be great. Don't chase it. Let it normalize you instead of being groupie. Like we grouped off of the wrong. Oh, I want to get that. I want to get that. You got a job? Took me 10 years to get something. Man, you got a nice ass. Yeah, 10 years, 2 jobs. Try doing it. Yeah, plus a company. Plus a bunch of failures. Plus I never gave up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I stuck to my core.
That's the most important part, not giving up.
Man,
and sometimes
I had a plan.
Get into stuff and
I had
don't
a plan.
Finish it all the way.
Because you get so many distractions. Like and so for me, right? I was working at Woodstock Job Corps about 8-9 years ago. Center shift manager. But the whole time I was working overnight, I was working on for my kids. So I would get off, get a couple hours of sleep, wake up, work on my company, work on my brand. And I'm so like thankful I can be able to tell a story to anybody that's like truly trying to like be an entrepreneur, be a leader, be a CEO. So the whole time I'm working, man, you know, I'm helping kids. I'm still doing the type of work. So I'm like, man, I gotta create a revenue stream. I gotta create ways to make money while I'm helping people.
Exactly.
Because I just can't help people and not be able to help people. What I can do, just help them. And, how can I help you? I ain't got no money.
Right.
I can tell somebody all day how to go get a drink of water. But where you gonna get it from? What store? He gotta pay for it. You know, so I said, let me create this thing where I'm gonna help all these kids and I'm gonna subcontract out my services. I'm good at what I do. I'm a center shift manager for Woodstock Job Corps. I got over 300 people under me. Let me go ahead and set this up. So for 10 years, I ran a system, did whatever I had to do. 1 week, they came in and said, hey, we bringing in a new company. Everybody got to reapply back to what we was paying you, and you might not even get the job.
Right.
I've been here a decade. I done bought rappers, mellow, athletes, entertainers. I brought everybody to the center to see the kids and bring good things. Got a bunch of people jobs, and this is how you repay me. Thought about it. I resigned. So I had a couple thousand put up. And I resigned. I just bet on me. And I ain't really never looked back. I took my plan, I took my vision, I got with some like-minded people, and they helped me grow it.
That's what it's about.
And while they grew it, I helped grow them financially. So, you know, at that point, what I'm saying is just to get back to the distractions. It's always going to be something in the corner in your way.
Right.
You know, it's just like life, man. You driving a car. Put your blink on and get over. Stop trying to get over without using the proper precautions. You might hit something.
Right.
Might get in an accident. Take the right steps. A lot of times we miss the right steps because we're trying to get from A to Z. You ever notice when you go upstairs, you got to take steps. When you get on a ladder, you take steps. When you get on an elevator, you take steps. When you go through different doors, you got a revolving door, you got a closed door, and you got a door they open. When you go into the hotel, them doors that swing like this, you got one they open, then you got one you open yourself.
Exactly.
Ask yourself what door you want to go into and prepare yourself to go into that door. It's been a lot of times when you had to open the door yourself. Then it's been a lot of times where, you know, you get walked into the revolving door.
I was holding it for you.
But how many of us actually get the door held for us every time? Think about it.
How many?
Put yourself in that position to get the door held for you. Just a mindset, though. I want to be great. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a black man. I'm from Baltimore City, man. From the trenches, man.
Yes, sir.
I created a system, a nonprofit where I help families and kids. So I had to change a lot of my ways, a lot of my habits, a lot of my affiliation.
Talk about that, bro. As far as the changing your ways, because that's introspection, that's self-reflection.
So
how does that
it's tough
go into you being a leader today?
I'm still changing my ways.
Always.
I had an argument with my staff. I got 9 staff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these are people on my payroll, people that I govern, people that I manage, people that help me help the community of Baltimore City.
Right.
Maybe 3 or 4 of us, we get into it a lot. So I could be a certain way, right? You work with people or you disown them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the reason why me and certain folks get into it because the passion for the job that we're trying to do. We got into it about making sure that the people that we getting housing
Mm-hmm.
get called back at a timely fashion, making sure that their caseworker upload or intake them in the system. I ain't get into it about nothing personal,
Right.
but it's the level of the grind, the passion. You know, we got 8 to 10 people housed last week, unconditional housing from the mayor's office. They got vouchers, so you got 10 families that was homeless that my company got housed, and my staff take care of their paperwork.
It's a beautiful thing, bro.
It's an awesome thing, man. I'm still in like la la land about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I'm arguing at my staff because we got 10 days to accept these offers.
Mm-hmm.
And in these offers, we got to accept them and call back the people, make sure
Right.
everything line up. So I'm like, man, who's doing what? Who's doing this? And they back, and you know, and I thought about it, and I, you know, and they probably don't know if they ever see this. You know, I apologize, Shannon, Tiana. I just want my systems ran right, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just want the systems to go right and smooth because my vision and my mission was something that was here and developed and put out there. So what that looks like now is that we are carrying it out.
Yeah.
So sometimes I gotta
It's
be
the
a little,
manifestation
I
of
gotta
it.
be a little aggressive about the way we moving
Right.
to get my point across. But I don't mean no harm, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to win, and I know what winning looks like because I always been on a winning team.
Back.
So you know, if y'all seeing this podcast, man, to my team, man, it's been vigorous the last couple of weeks, man. Sir, Jamil, Royal, Keisha, Tiana, Kat, you know, Shannon, especially, man. Sometimes, you know, I'm not always the best one or I got the best answers, but you know my intentions, you know my work, and you know how I get down. You know what I believe in. So, you know, I know y'all value that, man. And that's the scope of what the root of it is.
Right.
You know, how you go hard about it, what you believe in. Them people I just named, they in the fire with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like we go at it about helping people.
Right.
Ain't nothing personal. We don't argue about the game, about no clothes, about no dudes, no women. We go at it, man. And that's a strong core team when they arguing about the community work. Shouts out to y'all, man.
Right. Definitely, bro. That's just, man, that just make me think about, you know, when we was talking on the phone, you said, man, help somebody today, man. You always mention that. And just hearing that, or that make you want to do something. That make you think about, like, what am I doing? And I think that needs to be spread, bro. That whole idea of just helping people, bro.
Help someone.
Because people always say, oh, you know, I don't want to put this on social media. I don't want to, you know, make it seem like I'm doing this for views or likes or something.
It happens to me all the time, right?
No, I don't believe in that, bro.
I
show what you doing, bro, so they can inspire somebody else.
So this dude, right? These little kids, man. I bumped into these kids at the gas station. I was ready to get my gas. And he was like, can I pump your gas? So I stopped. I was like, man, nah, hold up. That's too easy for you. Like, let's try to get you a real job. Get you a career. So this guy was recording it. So it happens to me all the time. This one time he sent, you know, I got the recording and I put it on my page, right?
Right.
So I was like, yo, I got this job for you right here. Call this number. And anybody else, this is what I need y'all to do.
Right.
So the dude recorded all, he recorded it. He's like, bro, I just let you know I was recording. Can I send it to you? I'm like, all right, cool. Let me get that.
Yeah.
Because I never even seen myself in that mode. So let me see what that looks like. Let me see what it. So I'm looking at it. The young boys, they gravitating. Yeah, man, thank you, Mr. All of that chopped up, right? So I put it on the page. So dude hit me like, yo, you know, you ain't gotta glorify helping people. So, you know, instantly I was like, Slim, you must got me confused. I help thousands of people. Half of the stuff that I do, I don't glorify because I don't have the time to even promote it. And I'm in the work doing it. The only things that I promote is the time that I can just catch it.
Exactly.
If I really had somebody walking with me every day,
It would be different.
you niggas would think it's a movie.
It would be
You know what I'm
different,
saying?
right?
Because I help people for real on a lot of levels.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't out here, I want this and I want that. Man, I've been there. Man, I went to school for criminal law, played basketball, I'm a psychology major. Keon Carpenter was my best friend. If anybody know Baltimore City, he played in the NFL. That was my brother, my best friend. You think I ever needed $1?
Right.
I always had a good job and had education. Then I had a brother who was a millionaire. So for me, it was never about $1. It was always help someone.
Yeah.
And people get it confused, man. Don't confuse me with nothing else, boy, but leadership and integrity. I ain't with none of that because, like, I ain't never chased a bird. I ain't never chased no bird. I chased it real life work. And that's why I'm here. I exemplify what leadership looks like, man, because I've done the right things to get here.
Exactly.
People like they short changes, they integrity based. You can't pick nobody and say, whoa, this group, this company. No, we done the right stuff. And God is allowing us to fulfill the obligation of helping our people because of the way we operated over the years with integrity.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's starting to fruition. Things happen that way when you put in the consistency in the work. It don't happen overnight. You look at this right here.
Take time, bro.
You see what this, you can read, right? What do they say? Conditional? Just go and read. Can you just, the little that you can see?
Conditional offer.
Conditional offer, right?
Conditional offer, yeah.
You see all of them?
Mm-hmm.
They are housing offers.
Right.
That people have gotten. You see the dates on them? November 26th, 25th, you know what I'm saying? 22nd. Right. They keep going. Clients, offers, just from the mayor's office.
Right, right.
Shouts out to the mayor's office and the voucher program.
That's right.
These are people that's getting housing. While I was sitting here, somebody just got housing. I can't make this up, Chant. Mm-hmm. This is divine intervention. This is what God's plan. We need to make sure we share awareness to make sure people can be able to say, look, this is what it looks like getting housing. This is what it looks like getting a job. This is what it looks like serving and mentoring our youth out of violence prevention and getting them educated on the career. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's about.
Like, and I'm like I said, I'm not showing you to brag because it happens. I'm showing you the work that's getting done, man.
Right.
I ain't showing you saying, yo, we was at the club, man. We was at the game. I'm showing you this.
That's all you see.
That's all you see. These people were homeless.
Come on, bro. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I hope people really out here suffering, bro.
Bad.
And it's like,
they're going to continue to suffer. We don't got nobody that can educate them on the next steps.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can tell you, yo, go down the store, get me that Chinese food. But I need to tell you the Chinese food, I want shrimp, egg, foo young.
Right.
I don't want duck sauce. I want, what you talking about?
Need the details, bro.
So now, since you don't know, I got to walk with you and order it with you.
Right.
Just how life works. Yeah, I can help you get a job. You know, all right, let's sit down and let me help you fill it out. All right, now you submitted your application. Now, when you come back to the center, we're going to call the employer.
Right.
Now, man, you're going to go down to the job. I can't depend on you doing it by yourself right now until you get it. Mm-hmm. The only thing I'm not going to do with you is when it comes time for you to go to work, I'm not walking in with you.
Right.
That's the difference in the level, man.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell you all day, yo, stop hustling, yo. Stop. Stay out the street. Stop messing with them drugs. Stop messing with them perks.
You need a blueprint, though.
Show me this. If I stop, Mr. Jerel, what am I doing after?
Right.
That's where we lack at. Wraparound services, reinforcement, us. This is what you do at them. Yo, I'm ready to come get you and take you here. I'm ready to come get you and show you. Why you ain't do that? Yo, I sent you the application. Why you think he ain't do it? He might can't read. He might can't articulate enough to either go to a different icon or upload resume or I don't know. Yeah. But if you don't sit with him and hear and go through it, you won't know. Time, yo. Put in some time, man. Stop sitting up there all the time talking about what we need. How overstuffed the jail. Yeah, they overstuffed. Y'all ain't teaching nobody to do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just my take on that, champ.
No,
My bad, though.
No, you good.
Just saying, man.
Bro, you good,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Speak your mind, bro.
Yeah, stuff be a little phony.
You said a lot of you know, intriguing things, bro. Especially just about the recidivism rate. Going back to that, bro. I was doing some research. Man, it says 40% in Maryland. We got 40% recidivism rate in Maryland over the course of 3 years. So that means 4 out of the 10 individuals is going back to prison.
Yeah. They don't have a plan.
Just talk a little bit about the work that you do.
They don't have a plan, man. So I goes into Jessup Correctional Institution, also downtown with the young boys. We provide downtown is more so setting them up for after when they get out, making sure they have certain things in place: schooling, ID, therapy, a mentor. You know, the prison system in Jessup, it's a different beast. In that aspect, you know, it's guys, 100, life plus 40, double life, 70, 80. Their mindset is kind of stuck.
Right.
But the ability to redirect their focus. So their focus and what that looks like is putting in coping mechanisms and having them correspond with their families on the outside, giving them a little more opportunity of hope.
Right.
So me and my company, we're setting up visits, letters to their kids, to their aunts. Some of them couldn't get in touch with certain people. We are making, being a bridge, the liaison. Then the ones that's ready to come home, we get to them to prepare them with soft skills so when they get the job, we prepare them to get a job.
Right.
Hopefully they stick to it. But once again, I gave you the analogy of, walking down the street with you, ordering the Chinese food with you. So when he come home, I got to be with him.
Right there with him.
Until I feel comfortable to let him go. Because it's like, if I can't provide you with a way of making money, when you come back home, you're going to find a way to make money because you got to survive. And survival usually leads you to one or two things. You know what I'm saying? Death or jail.
Yeah. Taking a risk.
And I need all our viewers and our people to understand what I mean by survival. Not saying you got to get up every day and go to work and get it bi-weekly, because that's typically the normality, the normal way of life.
Yeah.
When I say survive, I mean when somebody come home and haven't been eating and working for years, their first objection is to go fishing. When you go fishing, you're going to find a fish.
Yeah.
The question is, what type of fish you going to get? You get what I'm saying? So our job is to make sure that they eat the fish that's cooked.
Right.
And not the raw fish. So when he come on, we want to make sure, boy, we got you. We're going to get you some fish. We're going to line you up. We're going to get you straight.
Right.
Not the fact we want him to go fishing by himself.
Exactly, yeah.
If he go fishing by himself, he's going to catch a bad fish. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it works, man. With the recidivism rate, with them people, we try to provide some knowledge and some service before they come home. So they come home walking in and not just come home. Come on, man. And we build a relationship so they can trust. A lot of them guys.
That's the important part, right?
Oh my gosh. A lot of them guys never even sat down to trust anybody because they have been through acts, traumatic, trauma, grief. But more importantly, once they trust you, then they be like, okay, man. And it's crazy because they shouldn't have a reason not to trust you, but they humans too. I would trust anybody if I got 100 years, but they still not trusting you. You know what I'm saying? So, you got guys who coming home. Robert Parker, 38 years, he ready to come home. Robert Howard, 42 years, he just came home. What's my man just came home? To one of the Muslim guys, he with no struggle, no success. Shouts out to y'all, no struggle, no success for helping our, our incarcerated guys also.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's a tough thing, man, because I did a group maybe 3 weeks ago. I was just, and I used to work out Charles Hickey. You familiar with Charles Hickey?
No.
It's a detention place, a youth center out
Gotcha.
like Perry Hall, Putty Hill, Chapel Road.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that
People
area.
get locked up and they
Gotcha.
send the kids out there for a minute
Mm.
to get services, but they detain.
Gotcha.
You get juvenile life,
Mm-hmm.
get charges. I used to work out there. I used to be a center shift manager, like big wig, you know,
Yeah.
having fun, teaching,
Mhm.
learning. Charles Hickey was my first start when it came to youth development.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not, to me, the typical thing our kids should be, because when you get in trouble, they send you there, but you're behind the fence, so you're detained. Your mindset is jail. The food is jail. The services is jail.
Right.
So if I'm incorporating you into a program, I'm already messing your mindset up of giving you the thought like this what it. Sometimes we set our kids up before we even set our kids up. You get what I'm saying, Chant? Why would I want Lord Darius to go in there and put on a gray sweatsuit because he was 45 days not going to school?
Don't make sense, bro.
Don't make sense. Why would I want little Mike because he had a problem with smoking weed and he caught a charge for having an ounce of grass on him?
Mm-hmm.
He need to go to Charles Hickey and do 60 days for the ounce of grass? Him hanging with them other guys that's doing 6 and 9 months might trigger him to be a more bigger criminal. But see, we don't really learn. We don't think of I think around the corner, down the street. I just don't think right outside.
Mm-hmm.
Our kids, they attract what they, oh yeah, for real? All right, cool. But, like, come on, man. It's kids locked up or detained for truancy, behavior, stolen car. Oh, yeah. Give him his lesson. Give him his program. Have him follow up. Have the worker follow up.
Mm-hmm.
Bring him back to court. Have him in these sessions. And monitor him. But
add some resources to his life.
But don't sit around here talking about he got 9 months and he's sitting in Charles. Charles Hickey is a place where they got different dorms.
Right.
And kids in detention, they got 6 to 9, they got juvenile life, they got 30 to 60. They got like 200-300 kids out there. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting on dead time and getting no running around wild. Hey, you're a dummy, you're acting crazy.
Right.
Just acting crazy. It's supposed to be literally like connected. Like at 3:15, you go here. 4 o'clock, go there. 5 o'clock, go there. We got social skills.
Mm-hmm.
We got soft skills. We got athletics. We got dinner. We got showers. We got group.
Right.
We got conclusion. Man, I can run that thing with my left hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but it's so hard because they don't have the street credibility and the kids don't respect them. So when you try to assemble an organization of conglomerates, of constituents to build something positive, you gotta be respected first.
Right.
I ain't coming in and say like, I respect.
That's the foundation.
I respect you. You respect me. You called me, say, bro, I knew who you was. All right, bet. That's a level of mutual respect.
Yes, sir. But
if I can't sit nobody down, the kids going, I'm respecting y'all.
Right.
So first things first is getting respect. How you get respect? You build a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being so scared to talk to the youth about what they're going through, and all you want to do is tell them what they need to work on.
Right.
Like,
you gotta understand them.
You ever heard of learned behavior?
That's the base of it.
I've been going through something for 16 years, and I just met you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta listen to you, right? Last time I checked, I ain't seen a degree.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't seen a house. I ain't seen a Benz.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't seen nothing that made me want to listen to you. And these things you shouldn't have to identify to listen to anybody. But what I'm saying is our culture is a street credibility culture. So if they can't identify things that makes them go, then you're non-void to them. Simple as that. Yeah, we got to change the demographics. Yeah, somebody should be able to walk in with a pair of Vans on, a hat to the back, a bunch of hair all over his face and no shape up and still get respect.
Right.
What you think Lil Mike gonna listen to him when he sell dope every day? No, he gonna listen to somebody that's cool. What you got on? They Balenciagas, track pants,
Yeah.
J's, cool dude. Oh yeah, let me see your watch, Mr. Jerel.
Right.
Let me see your car.
Something relatable.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Like, I ain't trying to-
that we have to realize and accept in our culture. It is what it is.
And stop running away from it.
This is what
Yo,
they
why
do.
these kids gotta get this and get that?
Right.
Change the demographics then.
Mm-hmm.
Don't keep saying why. Meet them at their needs first. Build off it. That's for my kids. That's FMK. Meet them at their needs, man. Come on, yo. How many times you got? What part of town you from?
East.
What high school you went to?
Digital Harbor.
How many times you got in trouble?
Not that many.
Not that many. But when you was ready to get in trouble, or when you tried, was somebody there to help you?
Always. I had that guidance.
So
you
knew,
That's
and
the
you knew
difference.
you grew up with your mother and father.
Mm-hmm.
So you was getting held accountable.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure. That's what I was gonna say. You're getting held accountable. Somebody's looking to see what you're gonna do.
In our instances in this era, they not looking.
Right.
They don't care. So who's looking? The niggas with the packs. The people with the pills.
Mm-hmm.
The people with the, I need this young boy to. The streets will accept you quicker than your family.
That's a fact.
Because everything that you want to see what's happening is outside.
Mm-hmm.
We gravitate to that so fast, and then we allow ourselves to be subject to it because we don't step up and say no. It's a big problem in our society because we want it and we grant things that's just unacceptable.
Yeah.
And it's not an issue with saying shorty no. Like, I'm in Maryville, I'm in different schools, man. And if you walk past me and your pants are hanging, pull them up. If you got your hat on in school or your hood or that shiesty, take it off. But guess how many other teachers are saying this? Maybe one. So when you speak of what we got to do, when I say unity and teaming up, man, you know how hard it is to get everybody on the same page?
Oh,
Yo, I ain't messing with him. He think he the one. No, I don't think I'm the one. I just got some of the answers to some of the questions that we need for our people. If you can provide some of the answers, because the test is damn near 3,000 questions.
Mm-hmm.
I just maybe got 10 answers. But every time we get a different person like-minded, he need to have 10 answers.
Right.
We get 50 people with 10 answers.
Mm-hmm.
we got a good...
You making something work.
Yes. But stop beating me up because I got some of the answers. And hop on and help me figure the math problems out. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense, champ. And I was at a conference. I just come from St. Louis. Shouts out to BCY. The conference out there, 4,000 people, man. To my guy, man, Bill Gates, his understudy. Y'all got 2,000 employees. That's big. My email coming soon, champ. You know, that's huge. To the company out there in Northern California, man, they created a program. And they raised $80 million to fund 11 other organizations like ours.
Wow, that's
They
awesome,
took, like,
bro.
I take FMK and just raise. Now I'm a fund. They did that, man. Like, you know, I met some powerful people,
That's awesome,
and I
bro.
changed my narrative, my demographics to meet these people. And you gotta do things different to be different. You know, so to my young people who getting in trouble, if you gotta go left and not go right, go left. Walk around the other side of the corner.
Right.
If you gotta sit in the back of the class, on the side of the class, do that. If you gotta turn your phone off when you're in class, turn your phone off.
Hey,
If you gotta go to sleep at 9 to be great, go to sleep at 9 so you can get up at 7.
you gotta do what works for you, bro.
And
That's the most.
you gotta be
important part.
uncomfortable. Anything that's comfortable ain't coming easy. If it's uncomfortable, you'll appreciate it more.
If it's comfortable, you're not growing from it.
No, whoa, that part.
You're not growing from it if
No,
it's
yeah,
comfortable,
how?
bro.
How can you?
That's the thing, like, and we shy away from that as people sometimes. You know, just wanting something that's like easy all the time. Yeah, it don't come as easy all the time, bro. It's like you gotta put work in. You gotta put effort in. You gotta put work in. You gotta be willing to accept the challenge too. Let's scale back a little bit, man. Like, growing up in Baltimore, was there any like specific events or people that made you more passionate about like just helping others, bro?
No, I was passionate because I seen what my guys were going through.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been some stuff, but I didn't know. Nobody came to me and said
Right.
these programs are available. Only thing I did was like BNBL, basketball,
Got you.
rec basketball. Like ain't nothing else. Like we ain't did nothing else. I ain't like all the stuff that we had for our people
Mm-hmm.
wasn't around. And if
Yeah.
it was, like we ain't no prep schools. We wasn't reclassifying.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no YAT program. Wasn't no For My Kids.
Mm-hmm.
We barely had the Boys and Girls Club.
Right.
And they was just wrecks. Like one Boys and Girls Club used to be over on Clinton by Patterson Park. And I used to go to that one, Boys and Girls Club. And you had to get in there a certain time. And you had to have like a certain ID. You had to pay $7. Like it was a lot.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get in there like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I trapped. Because I couldn't.
Right.
Like, we don't have that accessibility, man. How many racks open that you know? You can't even count on your fingers, boy.
Man.
I wish you could, and you'd be lying if you started. You know why? Because I'm in there. Bro. I know 3. If that. And they don't even like, niggas coming in, they smelling like weed, they putting them out. Yo, they smoke weed. You putting them out, they might go out there and commit a homicide. Let them in.
Fact.
Let's talk to them about the dangers of weed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk to them about how to come in an environment and not be fumigated. But that's just not kick them to the curb right away. Once again, goes back to, if I tell you go get me some Chinese food, let me walk with you. You need to know what shrimp, egg, foo young look like. I don't want the duck sauce. I want not just
the steps, bro.
The steps, my brother. Yeah. We lost. Because once somebody get you to 2 or 3 step, you think you got it or you don't think, but I'm tired. Leave me alone. I got to go home. I got to double. I'm working these jobs. What you say, man? I'm working this. I'm doing that. You tired. You tired. But you can't work one job and think you're going to be successful.
Fact. You gotta put in a lot more work, bro.
2 jobs for 10 years and working on the FMK during the day, man. Let you have it. 175,000 saved. I spent 150,000 on my company. I saved over 150,000 for 10 years. 10 years.
That's hard work, bro.
I ain't cashed one of the checks. That was my part-time. I had people all in my funds, in my account. What's going on? What are you doing? What y'all want me to do? Go buy a car? And I like, what do you want me to do? All right, nah, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna get the little stuff I like. Yeah, I got a house, I got a car, everything I got, I said I want, I got.
Right.
So now it was just for me I wanted a house. I wanted a Mercedes. I wanted a watch. Growing up, these are the things I wanted. I got a wife, a kid, a house, a car. Now, focus. You know, so I prioritized, but I always had a plan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? P&P, prioritizing and planning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Prevents proper preparation. You know what I'm saying? It's like the 5 P's. What it say? Poor performance prevents, what it say? Poor preparation prevents proper, the 5 P's. Poor performance prevents proper preparation. Something of the nature.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, but anyway, it really adds
something
up.
Like that, yeah.
It adds up, man. You know, so try to stick to them cores, man. You know, and always go back to your mirror. Look in the mirror.
Definitely.
Check off your deliverables for yourself. Where you at in life? What you doing with yourself? Tell me what you want to help somebody. Who you helped last week? I don't know. Challenge you.
Introspection, bro.
Yeah. Then you can challenge somebody else. I hold people accountable. I've done so much work, man. I feel like I got the right to. And not being cocky. Just being like adamant about what needs to take place and understand the levels of realness. So it's not like, no, you're not doing this for me. This is what it is. You say you do what? Accountability. I'm paying you to do what? Accountability.
Right.
You want to meet? Accountability. You know what I'm saying? You see how we talk, was building?
Yeah.
Yo, you going, I gotta go out of town. All right, don't worry about it, bro. We're going to set it up for this. I'm going to follow up. I'm going to ask some questions.
Bro.
With accountability. Accountability. Meaning like, yo, when we talk. When we responded. It wasn't like, I left you hanging. Or you said, I want you to come on the park, but never hit back.
Right.
It's accountability, man. That's what builds relationships. That's what builds trust. That's what builds business. That's what builds financing. They can't tell me nothing about that, man. I had a vision, a mission that made no money to employ 9 people. So when the government, the politics, and all of me saying, do this and do that, I pick and choose. Because y'all ain't going to have me wrapped up because y'all ain't helped me create what I got going on. So whether I talk to you today or for the rest of my life, I still got this going on because I created it. So don't come around me acting like.
And that's something they can't take from. That's what you built.
They can't take it, man. They can't take it from me. And I'm proud to say that. They can't take it from me. They can't say, hey, what's going on? We waiting on what? I don't need that.
Exactly. And that's the energy we need to spread, bro. Because
stop waiting for them. Stop waiting for them.
Our culture is dependent.
It was an LLC. It was a mind. It was a vision. Go on there, fill out your information. Pay for this, pay for that. Build up. Like, yo, you can be your own boss. 8 to 10 years ago, I decided that.
Right.
I ain't look back. You know what I'm saying? Not only I'm my own boss, man. I could have said, I'm just going to work for me and just build them. I got 9 other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
That's tough,
like,
bro.
man, I'm a black man from Baltimore City.
Talk about it.
All these other people walk around here and go through all this, man. I'm so humbly blessed to be able to be in a position to talk to you about a nonprofit, about serving the community, helping people with housing and jobs and aftercare, and helping our youth get to the next level. There's people that ain't wake up today. I better be in here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's my duty, man. Other people, they got an issue with just because they pride, ego. Like some people don't even do podcasts unless they getting paid. Bro, I never even like.
Bro, that's the thing, bro. We gotta spread education and perspectives and philosophies.
I don't think you getting paid.
Feel I ain't getting paid.
Nobody is. It's a level of a brand that you're building until it gets syndicated and a real live sponsor come in and say, "Yeah, this is what it looks like." But you're building your brand.
Yeah.
But people, it's the mindset. The mindset. You get what I'm saying? Like I got a friend played basketball, man. McDonald's All-American, overseas guy. I didn't make the NBA. Right. You know? But he just swear, I ain't doing this and that unless they pay me. Like, yo, you calling lifts everywhere, yo. My nigga, like, I'm only calling lifts when I need to call them. Right. But I'm getting in them 4-door, I'm getting in my whips and making moves. I ain't saying anything wrong with lift, but stop thinking that way when you ain't even. Come on, you ain't. Yeah, get out your ego, bro.
Ego.
You ain't get to the league. You niggas don't care about you no more. That high school shit over. How many niggas at Southern that was really good when you was playing? You heard some names. They supposed to be big time college guys, right? Right.
We talked about that.
Did they make it?
The percentage, brother.
7. But did they make it? They probably used the platform to go to college. If they even went to college. We ain't got to get to it because I already know they didn't. But you get what I'm saying, though? Stop it, y'all. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Use the platform to use the platform. I went to school to play basketball, but I studied criminal law and psychology. Come on, man.
It was there for you.
I'm sitting in there with a 2.83 GPA, looking crazy, feeling good. Everybody on the team, they got 1 something. I'm like, damn, I'm from Baltimore City with a 2, and that wasn't even a big GPA. But I'm like top 2 on the team. I'm like, this is amazing. Teachers and stuff doing they work and all that. I'm coming through, sliding my work and keeping it moving, like not knowing I was a lot smarter than I even gave myself credit for. Because when I got out of town, I went to Southern University, St. Augustine College. So when I got away, I couldn't fit. I had to man up. Yeah. So when it came my way to do the work, I had to man up.
It puts you in that mode too. You're not in your environment, bro.
I was in Southern University, Louisiana.
That's a whole nother aspect.
I'm from Baltimore City, 1,100 miles. You know, I cried, man. Man, my mother was on a joint. I say, "Ma, I'm gonna take this scholarship, ma." She say, "Morgan, you Compton?" My mother, you know, hood mother. Cool. We ain't Towson. No, Southern. Oh, where that's at? Down the street? No, she don't know nothing about none of that.
Right.
New Orleans, Louisiana. She start tearing up. So my mother, I'm going to college though, man. No, you can't leave. You can't go there. The mindset.
Yeah.
We so used to coming outside, sitting on the steps. My mother from over east, nigga. She sitting on the steps every day. Go get me a beer.
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? But we was raised right. And we, respect, and we know what's real and what's not.
Right.
But at the end of the day, this is what was about. I had to take a different approach. I could have sat on the steps and asked for a beer too when I got older. I don't like drinking. You get me? I don't drink beer.
Right.
You know why? Because my mama drank beer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm at an event, I might have a shot or a drink or something, but you don't see me drinking no beer, man.
Right.
You barely see me even drinking. You know what I mean? So, but that was a trigger for me because I watched my mother drink.
Right.
She wasn't an alcoholic, but she drank a lot of goddamn beer.
Mm-hmm.
How would I want to drink? You know what I'm saying? So learning from others.
Right. That
part of
behavior, that generational
cycle,
but
that
cycle.
Some people take it as mom did it, so that's what we doing. So and I hear a lot of guys say this. Shit, my mother, my fault. That's what we did when we was young. My father sniffed dope. Should I? Stop using metaphors of past behavior as an excuse. Stop.
There's no point in
Stop.
doing that.
And I know
that's
our conversation,
bro.
You talk, you highlight this a lot in our conversations. You know what I'm saying? About how do our people move forward. You always keep saying, because it seemed like we can't get any rhythm. We can't get no rhythm like with our youth moving forward. And we can't dwell on the past.
Right.
The things is we can't get no movement because they always revert back to the past. If he come home from jail, he going back around the way. If he stop messing with the chick, he's going to go holler at a bunch of free. It's just so much that they revert back to and not move forward to.
I feel like a major part of it is lack of education.
How can I educate you when it's 30 people in a class? How can I educate you when the mother is the single parent?
So that means that you got $1
Did you do the math? How many people got 2-parent households? Try doing the math one day.
About 70%.
You know how many
single moms?
A little higher. Do you know how many people? You know how much it costs to house an individual in the jail a year? Take a guess if you don't know, so I can give you accurate. No, it ain't that much.
80.
Couple 93. So you got 93,000. It's 2,100 inmates in Jessup per year. Per year. I ain't say MCI. Jessup is other jails next to Jessup. MCI, it's the Cut, it's the girls' jail. I just said it's 2,100 in JCI.
Right.
At 93,000 a hit.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
And then it's not even spilled back into
the billions,
our community.
though. It's in the billions. You know what I'm saying? It goes way beyond million. The numbers just keep going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 2,100 inmates at 93,000 a year. We fucking losing. Big time.
So that goes back to you showing what you do. You putting a spotlight on what you do.
How many of that 2,100 of our young men go to college? They can't because they're incarcerated.
Back.
So we got more men in the prison system than we do in the college.
Yeah.
By far, though. Because we got different prison systems all over the country. We got jails and down the street. Where we at? What was it, South Street? Hold on, let me think of where I'm at right now. Yeah, it's a jail around the corner.
Right.
It's 3 of them. The Cut, underneath, the Bookings, the Eagle Street, the dorms. Trust me, I got family in all of them. It's
a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
I ain't talking. Jessup is the ones in Colombia. It's a lot of money, man. Michael Jordan invested in jails. You think, I invest in some of these nonprofits, man. And that's another thing. Like, I'm calling out, where's all my big time entertainers, man, and investors and league guys who want to do something positive, like Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. That's big up on him.
Yeah,
you know, he creating a whole community of equity, knowledge, mentorship. Like, he got $250 million. It only gonna take him about a good 10 piece of that to create revenue, and he's supporting other people that got companies. Like, why y'all can't, like, come on, y'all. Follow the shorty doing something. LeBron doing it, he doing it. Like, if we just had 30% of the athletes doing that, the world would be better.
They got it. Why not?
Why not? Baseball guys, $290 million. Do you even think you're gonna get a chance to spend $100 million? Like, what are you spending $100 million on?
So what is it, bro? You think it's perspective? You think it's lack of I don't want to say financial literacy, but lack of care for our people.
You ever heard them always say, man, when I get out, I ain't coming back. People so pressed about getting to the next level and getting out, man. That's just what it's about. Only a few come back.
Right.
So lack of care, lack of knowledge, and also, like I said, acceptance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been around doing this for a minute. The minute I get a chance to get away, hope I don't make it big. Not too many make it big. This ain't like, you got your LA, your New York, Atlanta's. There's certain cities they do things and somebody or something going on. Hey, man, hey, who made it in the athletics here? Hey, Carmelo? You know what I'm saying? Will Barton?
Not that many.
Sam Cassell? Basketball-wise, right?
Right.
Not really too many. Football, not really too many. Tommy Polly, my brother Keon. Tavon Austin. You got a couple of little young ones, but we don't. And you name other cities like Chicago, and they got people that's Derrick Rose, Isaiah Thomas, Carlos Boozer. Got hella people that make it.
Right.
We're a small town with a little bit of opportunity, and we always trying to knock each other. Look on the map. You ever look on the map? Can you even see us?
Barely.
But you can see Texas.
Right.
You can see Florida.
That's a fact.
See Chicago. You can see Maryland. You can't see Baltimore. You gotta you gotta be like, get a magnifying. They say that little, you see how it is on the map? That little ass.
Barely can see Maryland.
You barely can see Maryland, champ. Yeah. So it should resonate something. The map should always resonate something in life.
Facts.
Pay attention. It was designed that way. You know what I'm saying? One of them states, man. That's them slave states. You hear me? Maryland, one of them slave states. We're gonna keep them at a level. Remember that. You remember? What's her name? Harriet Tubman. She came all through Baltimore from Eastern Shore.
Right.
Walked. Kept walking. Cleared Baltimore. Underground Railroad, underground tunnel. All through this town. All the way up past Woodstock, all the way to Pennsylvania. Walking. Then broke away when they captured her and came back with more. Walking.
Yeah.
Walking, though. Freed a bunch of people.
Our people different, bro.
She a gangster. She freed a bunch of people.
Our people's
they
different.
They grabbed her up somewhere. Somebody dropped dimes on her. Black pretty lady with a bush. Feet all swole from walking. They grabbed her up. She broke away again, went back and freed more slaves. But we complaining. Get out of here, man.
It don't make sense, bro.
Don't make sense, man.
It
don't make sense, man. Makes sense.
That's a part of the program, though, that they have for us. They got us so locked into
so well versed.
The entertainment, what we spend our money on, how we looking, our lifestyle. It's not even about that. It's about helping our people. It's about helping the community. It's about showing the youth a different perspective, bro. Because our people lost, bro.
Yeah, our people lost, man. And it don't seem like it's getting better no time soon. Old man told me it's gonna get worse before it get better.
Yeah,
So I just relish the fact of just making sure I stay focused
fact.
so I can lead.
Right.
Because I don't know when that time coming. Either or.
Mm-hmm.
Perish. Be great. Pass on.
Mm-hmm.
Legacy.
Legacy.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be prepared for anything, man.
Fact.
And I ain't taking it for granted.
My coach always told us, man, is 90% mental and 10% physical. Everything that
wasn't lying.
You want to do,
He
you
wasn't
gotta
lying.
experience it in your head first. Before I stepped on that track, I thought about my PR. I thought about my personal record. I thought about winning. That's the only way it works. You gotta think about it. You gotta take yourself through those mental loopholes. What challenges may come? How can I overcome this? What is it gonna look like at the end when I win?
Mm-hmm. 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 Tell you what Mike Vick said one day, right? Because I'm talking to him, man. We all just chilling. He said, I knew, man, it was either you had a seat at the table or you was getting ate. He was like, I never wanted to get ate. I wanted to have a seat at the table. He said, so for me, I wasn't never, thinking about whether I had food or not. We always had food,
Mm-hmm.
but I still was hungry. A lot of people be saying they want to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So the difference is, do you want to eat or you hungry? Because some people just like to eat. That's why they obese. But do you want to eat or you're hungry?
Right.
And he was like, yeah, you either at the table or you on the menu. And that was, when I tell you, when he broke it down to me like that. And we were talking, man. It was me, Mike, D'Angelo Hall, Keon Carpenter, who else was out there? Dante Culpepper. I remember this like yesterday, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the only one because Keon's my brother. But these are his guys. He plays in the NFL, so I'm hanging with them guys.
Right.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
We chilling. And these the conversations. He said, yeah, bro. He said, yeah, I knew you a long time ago. I'm at the table, man. I want to be at the table. So I'm like, what y'all? Like, yeah, you either at the table, you know what I'm saying? Or you on the menu.
Or you on the menu, right?
Yeah, he said, what you gonna do? You either eat or get ate.
That's the choice that you gotta make. Like,
and once I heard that,
really
right?
is.
And so Keon was like, yeah, man. I was like, man, I don't really feel too comfortable around these, man. Their tips is $1,000, man. I got $3,000 in my bank account. They spending it on food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, man, listen to me. I need you to get your mind. This is how I changed my mindset a long time ago. He said, as long as you on a bus, you on a boat. He said, everybody's together. He said, yeah, they got millions of dollars, but they got the same problems you got. As a matter of fact, your problems are a little lesser because it don't cost as much as theirs.
Mm.
He said, so stop acting and feeling a certain way because you don't have what they got.
Right.
He said, they don't got what you got. They will want what you got.
Exactly.
Peace, stable, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was just like, yo, I know, Carl, but I be going places, y'all spending money and doing stuff. He was like, yo, what do you want? What you want? Like, what do you want? You want a couple thousand? What you want to do?
Yeah.
I was like, I just don't feel, I feel out of place. And he was like, as long as you on a boat, you in.
Yeah.
Now, you can be out of place if you ain't here. He said, but if we doing something, you in. You will always be in. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was telling people because sometimes at the job, some of the coworkers, they feel out of place.
Right.
And I'd be like, nah, it's just as a time for everything.
Yeah.
So when I have a meeting with Sir, that's our meeting. When I have a meeting with y'all, don't. So if y'all hear something that ain't get to you because it wasn't supposed to get to you.
Right.
Relax. Your time coming. And that's another thing. I had to understand what that was. Stop thinking I'm entitled to.
Mm.
I'm not entitled to, like, yeah. Bro, be happy and blessed that you're in this, even in this circle.
Right.
Ego mindset.
Yeah.
And it's a professional talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not telling you something where, oh, I think I know. I'm telling you something because a professional gave me advice.
Mm-hmm.
We're only good as the people who are around us. And if you're the smartest person in the room, something wrong. You know what I'm saying? That boy was an engineer, grad. Criminal law. We had different people. Even though they played football, they were like real smart guys.
Yeah.
They got their degrees and stuff,
That's
you know? Football, you can't leave early. You gotta leave at junior and senior. So a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? So we talk, we chop it up. And, you know, I had a lot of insight, man. Allen Rossum.
Mm-hmm.
Great guy, cornerback, short guy, Atlanta Falcons, Green Bay Packer. Great guy, man. He helped me out so much. Allen Rossum, NFL dude. Living off experiences. A lot of, boy, I wish I could just go back a little bit, though, man. Times be so different then.
Yeah, man.
Now people selfish.
It's definitely way different, especially with the social media
People
era, bro.
selfish.
Like,
everybody for self.
Everything is so much amplified now. Everybody want to be put in the light. And then it's like, it's put in the light of negativity or copying or something that you seeing somebody else doing.
Well, I'm trying to show off.
Right.
Trying to show off.
Mm-hmm.
I want the most. The Instagram has turned out people into just groupies, junkies, fame junkies. Like, they want people to like them and know them. Like, I'm from the old school, yo. I ain't never, man. We barely had MySpace. You know what I'm saying? I give a damn if you knew me or like me.
Mm-hmm.
I do like it, though, because it helps me with branding.
It does.
And
that's a positive
I get
aspect
most of my stuff off of that because I don't, you know.
It's just in the mindset of how it's used.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Uh-huh.
Definitely.
It's the mindset. I got to teach a class with that, though. How to utilize social media without making it a negative thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of my guys and kids, they want to be entrepreneur business. And so, we, you know, social media is a business portfolio also.
Yeah.
So you got to utilize it, man.
Just got to utilize it the right way.
And I tell guys, if you've done negative things, this should be easy.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. Because all you're doing is transferring that energy to
transferring that energy,
bro. But yeah, bro, I appreciate you coming on the podcast, man. Like, definitely meant a lot to me for sure, man. Before we wrap up, man, some words of advice for the youth, brother.
Oh man, first and foremost, man, put your faith in God and then your family. If you don't have family, make sure you identify personal close constituents, meaning individuals that are like-minded, that have your best interests. Once you identify that, then you identify the fact of what integrity is. So you can be loyal to your friends that has your best interests. So they can show you how to respond, how to communicate, how to team up, how to pick you up when you're down. For the most part, always stay consistent in what you believe in, because the minute you step back, you got to start back over.
Right.
And then you don't want to start back over in something new because it takes too much time. But it takes way more too much time and something else that you don't know anything about trying to start over.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you stay consistent in your grind, because it will pay off. But you got to stay consistent. Another vital thing, man, just follow up on whatever deliverables, responsibilities, schedules, information you have. Follow up.
Yeah.
Follow up. I think that's the fourth. So I got like 7 to 10 core rules. Number 5 is be committed. Be committed, man. Be committed, man. Number 6 is do the same behavior that you would want done to you in business. However you carry yourself,
right,
expect it back the same way and treat people like you want to get treated. when it comes to following up with calls, relationships, emails,
Right.
anything. You know what I'm saying? I think that's 7. And I think stay written down, but I usually know them by heart. Number 8 is honor relationships.
Mhm.
Honor relationships. A lot of times we play with that word relationships. You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure we honor our relationships, man, because when you get into a jam or you need something, you can call on that person that you need.
Right.
And I know, it's a lot to take in that I'm giving y'all, but if you can get 1 or 2 out of it, you good.
Yeah, that's all you need.
You know what I'm saying?
That one that stick.
You know what I mean? Number
That one that
9,
you can use.
prioritize. Put everything in perspective in a time frame where you can make your deliverables obtainable. Meaning stop running all over the place. Stop scheduling 1,000 things. Stop trying to meet everybody that don't hold value.
Right.
Prioritize and schedule. The last one, bet on you. You know what I'm saying? Once you go through all of them
Most
things,
important one.
bet on you. Don't go through all them things and sit back and let somebody else tell you how to dictate yourself.
Definitely.
Everybody gonna have a 9 to 5. You're gonna work for somebody, and that's cool. That's okay. But all I'm saying is while you're doing that, figure your thing out so that you can build your dream. Because you will continue to build theirs.
Right.
That's it. FMK, we out, man. 2036 West North Avenue. Wednesdays is our housing days. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we provide therapy. Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday, we have aftercare with about 15 youth that get STEM. John Hopkins help with reading and writing exercises. Squirrel Wide teaches our kids videoing and podcasting and music. Omar boxing. He teaches them, the boxing techniques, how to keep them in shape. And that's what we doing it for my kids, man. We educate and we bring in awareness and we sticking to our core values, man. Shouts out to everybody who's involved in helping this thing go. The podcast was exceptional, man. The questions were very diligent and important for our people to know. Hopefully this thing could be shared for knowledge for individuals to grow off of some of this. Because it's more so a Q&A and a podcast mix. We're not just hearing about what we do. He's asking questions so we get insight, so we can take back to share.
Right.
So people can say, okay, man, this is how it works.
Exactly.
So experience is everything, man. Knowledge is even better. Thank you, my friend.
Yes, sir, brother.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you,
No
man.
doubt, man.
Appreciate you for
No
coming
doubt,
on, man.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Please like,
can have
comment,
segments.
subscribe. Yeah, definitely gotta get you back.
How do they
bro.
subscribe, man? What's the
Cast Out Limits?
Shouts
on
out
YouTube.
to Cast Out Limits, man, on YouTube.
That's the brand.
Make sure we
focusing on
subscribe for
mindset,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Mindset, man.
Changing the narrative.
Perspective is everything. Like I said, my coach said 90% mental, 10% physical. Once you can think about it, once you can understand it, you can bring it to life. It's possible.
And remember, it don't hurt just to say something to somebody when you know they doing wrong.
Yeah.
Pull them up. Lock them in. Like, people respect structure and accountability. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? People don't respect people letting them get over.
Yeah.
They just don't. Accountability is everything.
Speak up. Let them know how you feel.
Let them know how you feel.
Set that standard.
Let them know how you feel, man. Our kids missing that. You can walk past a kid and he cussing up a storm. Shorty, watch your mouth, yo. You see my wife here? You see this little girl? My bad, bro. They gonna say my bad.
Right.
But if you never say nothing to them, they gonna still be calling all types of B's and MFs.
Yeah.
Just a little accountability, team. Say something, man. Be aware. Be vocal.
Right.
Let them know you care. Nobody cares anymore.
Peace, fam.
Peace.
Like, comment, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next episode. This was episode 3. Be on the lookout for episode 4.
Episode 4. Be on the lookout. We out.
Peace.
Peace.